Hey guys, how's it going? Corey and Preston here. We're about to be with you for the next 10 minutes, just breaking down these $1 jackpots for this playoff slate, hoping to win some money. How you feeling about this slate, Preston?
Yeah, I like it. We've seen these two games past or about 2 days ago and then 4 days ago. So similar players. It'll be a bunch of the same guys in the same categories. So I think we're prepared for this one.
Yeah, like we said, it's just going to be about 10 minutes. We don't want to take too much of your time up, so let's just jump into the first game where we have... Oh, this wasn't working. Are you serious? That was a waste of time right there.
Oh,
Yeah, it didn't go through. Crap.
oh dang.
All right, we're really going to have to go real quick here.
Okay.
And you... Oh, wow, I typed it in wrong. Yep. That's what I get for rushing. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
NVUT underscore 93. Okay, we should be good. All right, 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, it's Corey and Preston here. We're about to take the next 8 minutes of your day just to break down this two-game NBA slate where we have the $1 jackpots. And first we have the 76ers and Celtics game. And for points, who you liking the most there?
For me, really, I'm liking Embiid here. He's been just dominant this series. He's been playing very, very well. I've used him in DFS the past few times they've played, and I think we've used him for points and for rebounds both for these Moon videos. So we really like Embiid a lot today. His price has been rising on DFS sites, he's just been a monster, and people are noticing. So really, with the other three guys, they're all solid players, but I think really if we're picking one here, I think Embiid's the guy to use in this spot.
Yeah, you got to like Embiid to hopefully keep Philly in this series. Other guy that'd probably be close would be Jason Tatum, just in case there's a closeout game. But I think Embiid's going to have the edge there for us.
Yeah.
For rebounds, we have Simmons, Horford, Ilyasova, and Baines. What do you like there?
Yeah, for me, I'm liking the other Sixers stud here. I like Simmons a lot. The other three guys don't have super high rebound upside. Horford, he's a great player, but he doesn't rebound the ball a ton. He had 12 in game two, but I think that was kind of an anomaly. He had 6 and 7 in the other two games. I think Simmons has triple double upside here, and being at home, I think the Sixers will play a lot better. They've been playing well, but they just have kind of breakdowns. And I think if they don't, they'll dominate this game. And I think Simmons will be a big part. So for me, I'm going Simmons here with Ilyasova and Baines just having bench roles, not too they're not too involved here. But yeah, Simmons is the guy for me.
Yeah, I agree here again. We're kind of sticking with the theme. The Philly's going to hopefully get this game. And I think Simmons, the rookies, are going to have to be a big part of it. I think it's really between Simmons and Horford. If you're multi-entering, you might want one share of Horford just in case, but I think Simmons is going to be your optimal guy. For assists, we'll have Rozier, Smart, Sarge, and Covington. Anything standing out to you here?
Yeah, so the obvious play here is probably Rozier, but the thing that kind of worries me is he's just not been great on the road. He's been much worse on the road than he is at home. You can see his stats are just better over the series really. His first two games he dominated, and then last game he was a little sluggish. But really, with the other guys in this category, there's no one to really love here. Marcus Smart hasn't had too many assists. He may be worth a shot, worth like a flyer, but I think I'm still gonna stick with Rozier. His just usage and just prominence in the within the team is just bigger than these other three guys. Sarge and Covington are forwards. They don't handle the ball a ton, and they're probably not going to see as many assist opportunities. So I think Rozier is probably my pick in this category.
Yeah, I think you got to like the guy with the higher floor here. That's all we got to chase. We saw his lowest game with 3 last game. but all the other guys don't have as much high ceilings as Rozier. So I think it's your safe pick. I think it's your optimal. And then lastly, we have to guess the points for Jason Tatum. What's sticking out for you?
Yeah, so this category is this one's interesting. His season average is down, as you can see, with only 14 per game, but he's been playing very well in the playoffs. He's scored 20 plus in 5 straight and in 6 of the last 7. So he's had a big role in this lineup, and I think projecting his point total, I think we can look at around 20 for me. I don't know if he goes over 20 again this game, but I think he could be right around there. So for me, I'm looking at probably about 20 for average. So 18 to 22 is probably the range I would go with.
Yeah, I think I like that call. You look at his usage through the playoffs. I mean, he's hovered in the 30s some games, high 20s a lot of the games. In the regular season, he was seeing low 20s. So Tatum, they actually ran the entire offense through him last game. Played 42 minutes to get that win. I think I love what Preston said. Upper 18-22, 19-23. Really can't go wrong there. For the second game in points, we have another 3-0 series where we have Toronto and Cleveland, where we have most points between DeRozan, Kevin Love, Kyle Lowry, and Kyle Korver. You like Kyle Korver here?
Yeah, Corver, he's an option here, but yeah, I think really with the other 3 guys being more the dominant players in this series, I think you kind of got to look off of Corver. He's played well. He's been shooting the ball well, but even the 2 games where he played super well, he only scored 18 and 19. I just don't think that's going to get it done with these other 3 guys. Um, I this one's tough between DeRozan, Love, and Lowry. I think really we're you can really probably multi-enter here. We kind of like I kind of like the other 2 categories for more of a single bullet. So I'd probably multi-enter between these 3. But I think this one's interesting. If the game were in Toronto, I'd probably rule out Kevin Love. But with the Cavaliers crowd behind him, he's tough to rule out with how well he's been playing the last 2 games. I think probably I'd go Lowry here as the top for me. DeRozan hasn't been playing well. The Cavs have been shutting him down and putting an emphasis on stopping him, which has given Lowry a little more opportunity to score. But yeah, like I said, I think multi-entering is probably the move here.
Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna lean DeRozan here. Only reason is I just think he responds up to that benching. Even if they go out tonight, I don't think DeRozan wants to go out like that. So I think he's gonna do his DeRozan thing, shoot 25 to 30 times. Just a little bit of upside there, I like, and I absolutely see the appeal to multi-entering here, especially taking Lowry. For rebounds, we'll have Valanciunas, Kevin Love, LeBron James, and Ibaka. Ibaka is basically non-existent in this series. Definitely do not pick him. So that narrows it down to 3 guys. What sticks out to you?
Yeah, for me here, I think if we knew Val would get a bunch of minutes, he'd probably be the top pick. He has massive upside, and he had 21 rebounds in game 1. So we see the upside is there, but he just doesn't get a ton of minutes. I think for me, I'm probably going Kevin Love here. Tough to bet against LeBron, but he's just going to score so much and assist so much. He's going to be a factor that in that part of the offense. It's tough to pick against it's tough to get pick against LeBron, but I think we have to do it here. Love has had 16, 11, and 13 rebounds in the last 3 games. And he's in the paint more, where LeBron is going to guard wing players. Kevin Love will get Val or Ibaka, so he'll be more in the paint. I think I'm going with Kevin Love in this category.
Yeah, I mean, as much as we'd like to take Valanciunas for upside reasons, you got Kevin Love who played double the minutes Valanciunas played last game. That screams a red flag. Even Valanciunas grabbed 11 and 20, which is incredible numbers. If he's not going to get the minutes, he's not going to get the win. So it's got to give Kevin Love the optimal play, and I think Valanciunas is worth 1 share if you're multi-answering. And then for the assists, we have LeBron, Kyle Lowry, DeRozan, and Jeff Green. Do you see anyone keeping up with LeBron here?
Yeah, so this one you can kind of look at it as a correlation play. I think if you were to choose DeRozan as your optimal pick for points, you could probably look at Lowry in contention for the assists. He's had 7, 8, and 10, which isn't too bad, and that's competed with LeBron. LeBron's had 6, 8, and 11, so it's no, he hasn't. He's had 17 or 7, 14, and 13. I was looking at rebounds, but yeah, assists. I think you're going with LeBron here. I think Lowry would be worth a flyer, but just with how prominent LeBron is in this series, he's such a big part of his team. I think you got to go with LeBron in this category.
Yeah, I'm with you there. We're on a little bit of a LeBron triple double watch tonight, also, so a lot of upside there. And the last thing we have to do is guess LeBron's points. Always really tough to do. He always finds his way onto the slate. Do you think tonight's one of the bigger nights or one of his lower nights?
Yeah, he's been dominant this whole series, whole playoffs really. He had 38 points last game on 26 shots. He had 43 on 28 shots the game before, and then in game one he shot the ball 30 times, but he shot poorly from three and poorly from the free throw line, so he only had 26. But I think with the volume that he's had, I think he's looking at 35 points. Honestly, it seems like a massive number to project, but I think the Cavs try to close it out here. I don't think they want to go back to Toronto. If they lose, they're going back to Toronto, and the Raptors would have some momentum. I just don't think they want to do that. I think LeBron plays 40 plus minutes again and puts up around 35 points. So I'd probably go 34 to 35 as my average projection.
Yeah, it seems impossible to say this at this point, but LeBron saw a playoff high in usage last game. Don't know how that's still possible, but you're looking at about 41% for the guy. That's just ridiculous. You're looking at 26 field goal attempts. He's about averaging between 23 and 24. There's a lot of upside there. I think they do want to get this series over with, possibly get a little bit of rest, especially if Philly's able to close this game out. That's extra rest for the Cavs and extra rest for LeBron, who's playing absurd minutes this playoffs. So I like Preston's numbers. I think you got to go at least low 30s at the minimum. I don't know if I'd put him over 40 today, but I kind of like anywhere 32 to 38. Kind of makes sense. But that'll do it for the show, guys. We just wanted to give everyone a quick breakdown before lineups lock at 6 o'clock. So good luck, and we'll be back with you next time.